Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. In our earlier video, about 2 hours ago, I explained why William Ruto skipped Magoha's burial. And one of the reasons was that William Ruto had already seen the ground was very hostile to his attendance of that burial. So he had to skip to avoid the looming embarrassment. And from the burial, it's very clear that Raila Odinga had the last laugh. Before we dig deep, let's just have a look once more at how Raila attended the burial. Yes, Raila Odinga was widely cheered and welcomed. And in his traditional regalia, he was symbolically sending a warning to his political rivals, more so from Luo Nyanza, that he is ready for them. And when he also got the opportunity to speak, he hinted to that kind of a possibility. Because just some few days ago, we saw some elected leaders from Luo Nyanza at State House. So Raila was telling them, I'm ready for you. And also during that burial, there were also some moments that gave people a lot of joy. And one such moment was when Uhuru Kenyatta referred to Raila Odinga as his party leader. Uhuru was also cheered widely. And that is so because in the recent days, Uhuru Kenyatta has been under serious pressure to dump Raila Odinga. Yes. So Uhuru was just confirming that he is not dumping Raila Odinga. He is in Azimio to stay. Listen to this.
My brother, my friend, my party leader, Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga,
apart from Uhuru Kenyatta, Orengo, the area governor, also spoke, and the minority leader in parliament, Opiyo Wandayi, also spoke. And all of them were indirectly warning ODM rebels. And in fact, Opiyo made it very clear that anybody thinking that Raila's popularity is going down, that's somebody dreaming. And Orengo also made it very clear that your mother is your mother. All these, in my honest opinion, were just meant to send very strong warnings to Nyanza rebels. And besides all that, I also did realize that Raila Odinga is still a darling in the Luo nation. And truth be said, anybody thinking that Raila Odinga is actually, his popularity is coming down in Nyanza region, that somebody should think twice. Anybody thinking that Raila his political career is ending, that somebody should think twice. Raila's popularity is actually growing. That's the actual truth. His popularity, with what William Ruto's government is doing, Raila's popularity, if you look at it objectively, his popularity is only but going to grow. So any leader thinking that he is finished should actually think twice. Let's dig deep. Why do I believe that Magoha's burial was Raila Odinga's last laugh? Anybody following William Ruto's politics very keenly will agree with me that Ruto's politics is based mainly on perception. In the recent days, Ruto has been creating an impression, or rather a perception, that Raila's popularity is coming down in Nyanza. And by the Nyanza leaders visiting William Ruto at State House, Ruto was creating the perception that he's making inroads in Nyanza. And we expected that all the leaders we saw at State House could actually help in boosting William Ruto's popularity in the Luo Nation. But that was not the case. The mere fact that William Ruto skipped that burial confirms that he might have been briefed that the ground was very hostile to his attendance. So look at the ground being hostile to him at a time we expected that the ground should be receptive to him now that a good number of Luo leaders met him at State House. But you are seeing the ground is growing even more hostile to him. That confirmed it to me that the leaders who paid William Ruto a visit at State House, they did that on their own. They don't have the blessings from the people. And that's why they could not actually sow up William Ruto's popularity in the Luo Nation. Ruto had to skip Magoha's burial. That confirms beyond any reasonable doubt that Raila's popularity lies squarely with the people, not the elected leaders. All Luo elected leaders can join William Ruto. That will not make Raila Odinga lose popularity on the ground. That's why I believe Magoha's burial provided a perfect opportunity where the truth actually came to be known. And even from the way Raila and his team were being cheered, just confirms that nobody can challenge him in the Luo Nation. William Ruto can buy all the leaders, but that cannot change the ground. And also from what I observed, Raila also took the opportunity, just as I explained, to tell the rebels that he's ready for them. And when the area member of parliament, Odhiambo, Elisha Odhiambo, the area member of parliament, when he took the opportunity to speak, he never dwelt on politics. He was very, very careful because already he had studied the ground. He knew any sentiments anti-Raila Odinga could augur very negatively for him. So even the leaders who paid William Ruto a visit at State House, they are not brave enough to sell William Ruto on the ground. Because from other burials we have seen across the country, William Ruto supporters have been always very brave and bold in selling William Ruto. But today, even the area member of parliament who was seen at State House was not brave enough to sell William Ruto to his constituents, to gain constituents. He never played politics because he knew the consequences. As I conclude, Ruto skipped that battle, and it was very unfortunate he did that because that could have been his first meeting, face one-on-one with Raila Odinga. Because Ruto has just been talking, but this was going to be a perfect opportunity where the two leaders are meeting face to face. Ruto actually shied away from that. That confirms that Ruto knows he cannot win any war against Raila Odinga one-on-one. It's just propaganda in other places across the country. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support our forum, I've pinned my number as always on the comment section. Contact me through the number or feel free to channel your support to the number. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.